Okay, so it is midnight on Friday. Well, now Saturday. It was Friday, July 7th. I almost said June. On Friday, July 17th. Now it is Saturday, July 18th. This year is escaping me. Yeah, there are only 5 months left in this year, and that is crazy to think about. Um, I don't know how I feel about that. Because, yeah, I am, which I should have been locked in, as the youngins say. But I wasn't. Well, I guess I've kind of been locked in because, yeah, I'm like back in school and stuff. So I can only be locked in so much. Once I finish school, yeah, then that'll be great. Like today, all I did was do school stuff because it's almost done. Like I think I have a final next week. But then, but then, August, back to school. I even got an email from the advisor to plan a time to talk with her to get, signed up for classes. And I just send your positive vibes because I really hope that I get into these classes that I need to get into. Because this is the woman I dealt with, and in the middle of us dealing with each other, she decided to go on maternity leave. With no mention of it, she told me to make an appointment, and literally the day of my appointment, she sends an email beginning her maternity leave. No idea why she didn't tell me to make an appointment with her earlier, because she had earlier appointments. Yeah, she could have been like, oh, hey, I'm leaving that day for maternity leave, so make an appointment with me this day. She never did that. So she has had no involvement in my school enrollment as an advisor. I don't know if I covered this in my first vlog. I know one vlog I was going on about school, like Blackboard and stuff. I don't know, it might have been that vlog or a vlog after that, but I know I've mentioned before how much I dislike advisors. Like, I think the one requirement to be an advisor is to be bad at it. I really do. I've never met a good advisor. So I'm not looking forward to this because I think I have to take a special, like, I have to get like some type of special accommodation to finish my degree because there might be like one class they know they don't offer and they're going to have me take a substitute class for that, which is fine. But I just can't wait to see how easy that's going to be because I don't think it's going to be easy. I think it's going to be some big deal and something's going to go wrong and I'm going to get pissed off. And at this point, I'm laughing because I'm mad. But yeah, at this point, I literally have all except 3 classes because I know I passed these classes. Like there's no way I failed these classes. So the fact that I have 3 more classes left and it's gonna be difficult because I already know like something's gonna go wrong. Someone's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah, I told you this," and it's gonna be just shit hit the fan. I already know. And at this point, because I'm so far in, I don't want to give up, but at the same time, I'm just really starting to not give a shit. Like there's there's only so many things that I'm going to just sit and deal with, and that's one of them. But hopefully, I'm going to make this appointment. I'm going to make it for Tuesday because Monday, the last time I made one with her for Monday, she sent an email 30 minutes before my appointment saying that she had her own appointment to go somewhere else. But I had been on her calendar for a week. So I'm just going to make it for Tuesday and we'll see if she actually decides to be around. But yeah, I cannot wait to be done with school if you can't tell. You have to deal with school before your frontal lobe matures because honestly, there's just some shit that you don't want to deal with after a certain age. And this is it. Like this is very much it. I am tired of this. I feel like I don't know. I don't know what I feel like. But yeah, I actually made myself notes to stay on track because these vlogs are all over the place. So jumping off from school, I noticed today, and I always like, I am never wrong. So this girl, well, woman, there's just a woman. I call her a girl because I don't know, she just reminds me of someone from my childhood, but I don't know who. And it's like, well, yes, I do. I kind of do know who. But it's like, it's so, so nostalgic and so cute. But like, I also had the feeling, and I always like this feeling whenever I have it, I'm always right. Like, I've never been wrong. Watching her, I was like, this girl has to be bipolar. Like, she is bipolar. Like, there's no way she's not. So today I was watching some of her old videos, and she said something, and she's like, yeah, I can say that though, because I'm diagnosed bipolar. And I was like, that's it. I was right again. Since right again. Like, I'm never wrong about people. And this isn't the woman that I was watching that I mentioned. I kind of kept watching. This is a different woman. Like, there are two of them. The other woman, I think she's bipolar as well. I'll be honest. But given how she is, she's never gonna get diagnosed for it or take it seriously. But she's 100% bipolar. And it's so weird that I'm always like, I don't, not romantically attracted. I guess what, friendship attracted? I don't know. What's the word for that? I don't know. But people I always find interesting. Birds of a feather flock together, I guess. I don't know. It's like this weird pull. And I think it's similar to how people kind of are pulled to me. And I don't like saying that because, like, it's not in an arrogant way, and I really wish it didn't happen. But throughout my life, I just had some. Sorry. I'm just thinking about some of the stuff. I just had some really odd situations that I just sat and thought about. And it's like, that was strange. But I do think there's something, like, there's some science thing there. I won't say it's like a spiritual thing or anything. I think there is a science thing there. Kind of like animals with like mating calls or whatever. Like, I feel like people that have, I guess, psychotic disorders, especially. So I'm not gonna even talk about the other disorders like ADHD or autism, or I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about those. I'm talking about like bipolar schizophrenic, schizoaffective. I'm talking about those. I think people with those disorders and diagnoses, they just have a certain appeal to them, and you can't figure out why. But I think there is just a reason. I don't know. I've tried to look that up, and people have had similar stories to me, like throughout their lives, about like just strange stuff and how they like interact with people. So it is a thing. Like, it's not just in my head. And even like, I know you're thinking like it's probably in their head too, but like, even on the other side of it, like a normal person, I have like read different like forums and stuff about the people that are either dating bipolar people or are friends with bipolar people, and they'll say like how they started acting a certain way and didn't realize it. So it's really funny to think about. A good example, I didn't realize until I rewatched this, was Insecure, when Issa started dating Nathan. And Nathan was bipolar, but Issa did not know. But it's funny because when Nathan showed up, Issa just started acting so out of character. Like, she even went as far as to break into his laptop and stuff in his room. And she couldn't tell anybody why she did it. Like, even Molly was like, what's wrong with you? And she just didn't know. She didn't know. So, like, I won't say that we turn people crazy, but I will say it's just a strange thing. I don't know what it is. But yeah, so those two women on YouTube here. Yeah, today I was watching a video of one woman, and it was like, I want to say a video from like 2 or 3 years ago, and she just casually just mentioned it. And I was like, I'm never wrong. Like, yeah, so I enjoy watching her videos and I can relate to her. I think that's why. Like, I can relate to how she has her house decorated. I can relate to like all the different things she does instead of working a 9 to 5. She has her own business and she has like multiple streams of income. And I can relate to that because that's what I've wanted to work toward. And her and I are the same age. Um, but yeah. But she's went to college and stuff, gotten a degree, which is a great thing because, like I said, people with bipolar disorder, only 16% of us get higher education. And it's funny because with her, I remember she had one video she was talking about her degree and stuff and what she planned to do. She's doing nothing. I mean, what she does now is similar, like it's in the same realm as what she wanted to do, but it's absolutely not what she is doing with her degree. Like, she didn't need a degree at all, but it's cool that she got one. But she got hers straight out of high school, so that's another difference. And she was actually in the dorm. So I think maybe if I would have been like 18 and been in the dorm and everything, and yeah, it would have made a big difference. I think maybe I would have stayed in school, but yeah, I didn't. So, but yeah, she has her degree and everything. And I'm just so like, I'm not happy because I'm never happy when someone has bipolar disorder because it's very shitty. But now I kind of understand some of her videos because I was watching them and I'm like, yeah, this seems kind of bipolar, a little bit bipolar to me. And yeah, it makes sense. So it was nice. It's kind of just nice to find someone that you can relate to, even if you don't know them. Like, she has no idea that I'm like watching her videos or anything. I don't comment or anything like that because that's weird. But yeah, just finding people you can relate to. It's really nice, even though they don't know that you can relate. And then the other woman, I feel like, and I hate to say this because with the woman I just talked about, I'm pretty sure she got diagnosed because something happened and it kind of just crashed and burned. So with this other woman that I feel like would never get diagnosed, I do feel like she's gonna go through a crash and burn moment, but she's still not going to take it seriously or anything. But yeah, I feel like she is as well. And that's just so interesting to me that we just kind of, well, I at least can kind of call it out and be right. But yeah. And then, oh yeah, speaking of bipolar, I'm finally going to watch this weekend. I'm going to watch, damn, what's it called? Finally, this weekend, I am going to watch Euphoria, the last season of it. I've been putting it off and putting it off. But I feel like I don't know. I know what happens at the end because, of course, people posted the ending. Like, I don't know what time it would come on at night, but it comes on probably like what, 8 or 9. I want to say by 5 or 6 a.m. Someone had posted the ending somewhere. There are many reasons I hate the internet, and honestly, that's one of them. It's like there's no, I don't know the word. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm gonna get pissed off. But basically, yeah, I know the ending because of the internet, the people on it. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it, and I don't know how I'm gonna take the ending because it's, yeah. I want to say maybe the like middle to end of season 2 was when like I got really, really invested in it because yeah, like everything she was doing and how she was acting, it literally was me minus the drugs. Like I haven't tried drugs on purpose. I know if I try them, I'm just gonna be on them forever. Like I'm not even joking. So yeah, so her minus the drugs was basically me. Um, Even like her teenage years, we went through the same exact things. So yeah, it's gonna be a hard watch, but I'm gonna watch it and get it out of the way. And I think once I watch it, it might help me a little bit. So yeah, the episodes are like 30 minutes or so. They're not like an hour long, I don't think. I don't think so. Hold on. Okay, I just checked, and apparently these episodes run a bit longer than they did before. So, yeah, this might take me a few days to watch. But yeah, I really do just want to watch it and, see the ending. And then, yeah, like I said about how, the year's flying by, only 5 months left. Next year, I do really want to end up moving, so that's I'm going to start posting more on here. I'm going to start, I actually want to start like a Patreon. And I want to post like custom Sims and stuff on it. I feel like that'll be kind of fun, and it'll actually make me a little bit creative. Normally, I'm a writer, but I don't know, I haven't written in years. I don't have a muse, and that's my issue. I have to write about someone or something. Like, I know that sounds so cliche, but yeah, if I don't have a muse, I can't really write. So the next best thing is just visual stuff. So like creating Sims. I'm actually really good at that. Like I was surprised. Building houses, not so much. So I want to do like Sim stuff. I can figure out how to do like, cause I can do Enjoy. I just can't like stream it and stuff because it slows down. But without streaming, Enjoy runs just fine on my computer. So I kind of want to see how to make Enjoy stuff and how to make actual like custom clothes and hair and all that. Because I feel like, yeah, these games aren't going anywhere. It'll be fun to be in that community, I think, just for a little bit. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna make a Patreon. If I do, the link will be below. And yeah, it'll be free for now until I put stuff on it. Because yeah, like I said, we're trying to move, so free is not the move. And then I also have, in case you didn't know, I have a Buy Me a Coffee link. And yeah, that link you can use if you want to support the channel. Everything goes, of course, to me because, yeah, need that. Um, yeah, I don't know. I like, I know I'm not in the financial position to be trying to move, but I feel like if I were to move, then yes, I'll be in a better financial position, if that makes sense. It's kind of like, I don't know, what's a good analogy? Basically, trying to put water in a cup that's still full of chips and cracks, and the water's just seeping out. I feel like that's what I'm doing right now. I feel like I need to get somewhere else and get rid of these cracks and fix the cup so I can then hold water again. I just don't like my life right now. So, yeah. And then also, I have a tracker that lets you track expenses, and that is also linked down below. And it is not done by AI at all. It was made by a human, aka me, and I'm so proud of it. But it auto calculates everything for you. So, like anything you spend money on, you put in my little tracker, and it saves it and it will add to the rest. So you see your whole total. And yeah, people I know sometimes have issues trying to keep track of what they spend money on. Me. And it's just something that helps you keep track of things that you may want to write off at the end of the year. For example, like maybe you drive Uber or deliver things and you want to track how much gas you buy. You can put that into the expense sheet and it keeps track of all of it. It adds it up for you. Say if you are like an OnlyFans model and you want to keep track of like your stuff you buy, like lingerie or toys, or you want to keep track of even like, I don't know, like discounts you're giving people, you can put it on there too. Like you can keep track of everything. Because in the past, like for actually today is a good example. I ended up getting CapCut Pro so I can get like auto captions and all that. And now I can put that in my expense sheet. So that way it's a one-time expense. I mean, it happens every year, but it's once for 2026. And so then when tax time comes up, I still have, that exact amount that I spent and I have the receipt and everything. So, yeah. So that is linked down below. And I just think it'll help a lot of people, especially people now that are trying to be like their own business owners. Like, you can write off a lot of stuff. I'm not a financial expert, I will say that. I'm not advising anybody anything, but you can write off a lot of things. So just make sure you keep track of expenses that you have throughout the year so that way you can write them off. If you don't keep track of it, you can't just say, oh yeah, I think I spent. No, you gotta have exact numbers, receipts, everything. So what I made puts all of that in the same little area, and it's so easy to go and look and find what you need. So then tax time, you can just say, hey, I bought this, this, and this, and it equaled this. Here's any of the documents you need to prove it, whatever. But yeah, I had fun making that. I need to get back into stuff like that. I used to be a very techie person, but things have changed a bit. So yeah. But yes, I'm about to end this because my eyes are starting to water. Again, it's after midnight, so usually at night my allergies just end up going crazy. I don't know if you noticed my hair. I'm trying to let it just do its own thing right now. Like, it's really long from the side. So like, I'm not really worried about straightening it much anymore. Just kind of let it do its own thing. I just use like that little thermal brush thing like in my last vlog. And yeah, about the time I straighten everything and all that and then go outside, it's humid, it rains, whatever. And I think for me, the longer my hair gets, the less I do to it because it's just there. I don't know. It's kind of like bedhead, I guess, like Rue, like the Rue bedhead. But it's, I don't know, it's nice just to get up because I put like a little silk cap on my head or whatever, and then yeah, just wake up, take it off, and go ahead. So, and I do think I need to dye my hair again because I just noticed I did a video for the thermal brush on my, big boy camera, and that camera shows everything. Well, the big boy camera, and I think on this one now too, you can see where my hair has grown in, like my roots and stuff, and it's totally giving away that my hair isn't black, like naturally, like dark black. So yeah, I'm gonna need to probably dye my hair again by like September, October, because I don't want to be that person that has the light roots. Like, I didn't realize that until earlier because I was starting to rewatch the videos to edit them because I still need to edit them. And yeah, I was like, you can see my red brown roots. But yeah, on this vlog, I don't want it to get too long. I want to be at least under 30 minutes. Yeah, I had a lot to talk about, I think, but I will talk to y'all later. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and also check out the expense tracker. Like I said, anyone can use it. Uber drivers, Instacart delivery drivers, OnlyFans models. Like, it's for anyone that wants to keep track of things they're spending money on. And again, made by a human, not AI, because AI. that's how I feel about it. Yeah. So like I said, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next vlog.